Right now, you are at Fresh Ink Open Mic Poetry Night at the Jazz House every first Wednesday of the month. Thank you so much for coming out. But first I'm going to bring up our feature poet. He's also from Kansas City, as is Brandon and I, and he's really going to turn things upside down for us. So I invite you to please put your hands together for So Far.
What's up, Lawrence?
What up?
KU1.
What?
KU1. Rock, chalk, J. I've never done that before, man. First time, big up, big up. Hey, y'all feeling all right tonight? Yeah. Y'all ready for some spoken word? I'm gonna give it to y'all like this first. See, I remember when precincts and Glock clips were slave ships and hot whips. Now cell blocks are filled with more stocks than the market, which is made off like Bernie. Lynch me and burn me, then turn me into state property, fueling the economy. See, my body was a commodity traded with options. Now divorced from the sovereign reality of Eden's gardens, I'm a prisoner of war hardened by poverty and projects of street pharmacy. My life's a divine comedy as I'm blind to the God in me, living in a strange land fulfilling Deuteronomy's prophecy. As I was once of the stars of heaven, but I've fallen to the earth where the beast dishonors me. And honestly, it's a challenge being civilized, living in a jungle. Don't push me, I'm close to the edge and I'm just trying to stay humble. But I'm hungry because I haven't eaten, plus I gotta feed my cubs. See, I was told the community revolution's in progress, but all I see is the blood of thugs being spilled over drugs after clubs from the wax and coat of love. Because the Philadelphia Negroes an eagle, but the Hebrews are the dove and niggas. See, we were never niggas, but it figures. After 400 some odd years of blood, sweat, and tears, working to build this country for another, we realize our worst fears of becoming the animal that they hatefully trained us to be. But just imagine being enslaved by someone who says all men are created free. What kind of sense is that? Labeling us less than because our tints are black, like they didn't know the actual image and likeness of Yah's, how we looking fat. Look back to the land of our origin to see how we can soar again, back when we were more than men and our lives were in harmony and accord with Him, who rides the firmament of heaven while laying the foundations of creation, from the genesis of our appearance to our resurrection at the revelation, to receive reparations from our work on plantations we haven't all still facing, because we're still treated like chattels, the majority of the prison industry's population. I'm gonna pause on that there. Big up, that's that little piece there. It's called Never Niggas, and I really wanted to share that because a lot of times when you just watch TV, right, you get a stereotype of what so-called African Americans are all about, and that's not the truth of the whole picture, man. We're not a monolithic people, you know. I know Caucasian Americans are not a monolithic people, and we really got to work on what we call the race relations. We really do. We got a lot of understanding to make, a ground to make up, and just to gain some understanding, it really take time to have some really serious dialogue with one another, you know what I'm saying, to really understand there's only one race of people. Anybody know what that race is? Human! The human race, that's all there is. That's all there is, just to be real with it, you know what I'm saying? So I really use the microphone and spoken word to be a platform to really just challenge people to think more critically. And challenge people to grow and step outside their comfort zones, because we got to really make up some ground. But I ain't going to sit here and preach the whole time. Anybody like hip-hop? What? Hip-hop is. I'm not talking about Lil Wayne. I'm not talking about Lil Weezy and all that. You know, I'm talking about like hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Run DMC. You got some Common. You got like, even like Wu-Tang Clan. You know, you got Houdini. You get back to the roots of hip-hop. It's a culture. But that has been exploited, so we gotta really understand what hip-hop's about. So, man, just give me something. I know you got something that's just, you know, like that. It's called Save Hip-Hop. See, I find the current state of hip-hop is, I find the current state of hip-hop is, I find the current state, I find the current state, yo. I find the current state of hip-hop is helter-skelter, like Helen Keller. They're thumbing line out for shines on these rhymes, spitting crimes, but missing the sign of times, cause most of them align with rhyme, missing the sign of the time. I find the current state of hip-hop is helter-skelter, like Helen Keller. They're thumbing line out for shines, spitting crimes, but missing the dime. It's shit all over the people's minds, and all we gotta do is really just read the line. I'm going freestyle cause I forgot that rhyme I wrote a little while back, but all I really knew is just come off the top with the track. Cause ill, my man B. Draper, you know he spills beats like really, like shit on sheets. It's like, man, what you wanna do? Give my man a hand. And when I'm stepping on the microphone, you gotta give me a grand, cause that's just what it is. You know I handle my biz, and when I like dropping rhymes, it's like pop biz, call me out this seltzer, cause I take the pain away. And when I spit it, don't you know it's just like I gotta slay the dragon all up in his face is backing. Man, what you gonna do? You gonna go, you straight sagging. Nah, not me, I keep my belt tight, cause I gotta have sight and walk in the light. My man B.O.B. sitting over here, he gonna drop it. That's just how it is when you represent true hip-hop. I'm not a rapper, never will be. You can't throw me away because I spit that real shit, B. It's like that one time in your mind, and when I spit it, don't you know I gotta bring a rhyme to make the whole place shine like a star. That's why they call it BVA to the R. That's the bar. If you can't spell, you better read it. If you need some braille, don't you know it won't be deleted. I like this. It's like that. I spit it real tight. Sit on the track. Get your ass up. What you gonna do? You better come correct, cause don't you know we going through upheaval. I'm going through upheaval. Man, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Hey, just follow me on this one, man. I know y'all paying attention to everything that's going on around the world, man. You got shit popping off, excuse my French, in the Middle East. And actually, let me say, I'm about to actually go over to that area, man. I'm going to Israel next week, as a matter of fact. Yeah. And I have CDs, they're just $5, and I do want to, you know, just have some people support. And I actually sell oils too. Anybody like body oils? Anybody wear body oils? Nobody wears body oils. But they're very good smelling fragrances. They're therapeutic. They stay on your body all day. So you don't have to, you know, like with cologne, respray and everything. The body oils stay on there. They blend with your chemistry. They smell really good. So, you know, check it out. But this piece here is just to address the times that we're going in. My man Jameson wanted me to do this piece, so I'm going to do this for him. The name of it is called Babylon Bastards. Babylon Bastards. It goes like this.
Hey, y'all in the back.
I gotta keep their attention. That's true though. I do. They just like talking. And one of the 7 messengers who had the 7 bowls came and spoke with me, saying to me, "Come, I shall show you the judgment of the great whore seated upon many waters." And he showed me the woman, drunk in the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yeshua. And when I saw the woman, I marveled, greatly marveled. Check it out. Now it's the climax of history. High tax conspiracy. Global government is coming, so I track the mystery. Before the sky's black with misery, and Messiah comes back for judgment and delivery on the killing spree for the wicked. Because these days are twisted and foundations are sure to crumble like tectonic plates shifted, makes the earthquake. It's scripted. That's why my verse takes the message of my master to cause your second birthday before the disaster. Because that's the day that's coming after the judgment of the proud-hearted who massacre with laughter while viciously spilling plasma in the name of ecumenism, which is Babylon's bastards with inquisitions and crusades, many more than few slayed, while the Pope says hooray whenever his crews raid. If you don't do what you know who say, but whatever you do, just don't drink that Kool-Aid, because their doctrines bodies are shocking, just like the souls they blocked in. Iron Maidens from Rome, Paris, Auschwitz to Boston, burying bodies with Baphomet in a coffin to resurrect Nazi zombies. Did you know this happens often? And that it's oddly the revelation of New World Order stations under United Nations operations as the entire world's chasing sin and embracing wind burning on fire. So are you asleep or awakened? Because the situations we're facing are right for the return of Messiah, when few like Jeremiah speaks the word of the Most High. Because most are on Broadway Ave with closed eyes as unsupposed lies and stole the lives of chosen tribes opposed to die, thinking the foes in the sky, never in the know but always asking why, and that all angels got wings and can fly, when in fact most messengers walk the earth in disguise as the seed of the woman or the seed of the serpent. So realize these days are urgent and full of Babylon pollution, which is exactly what's got this world into so much confusion. So what's the solution? Which way are you choosing? Are you fruit of the spirit using or substance abusing, cruising down a dead end to doom from midnight to noon, unaware of legions, demons lurking within, intent to consume the womb of every virgin you sacrifice at your love altar, like the satanic rituals practiced by the knights of Malta, who offer exchange for souls in their pagan kingdom, accepting the gifts of wickedness that Beelzebub brings them as this dirty, rotten scoundrel, then surround you with fear while they living like royal gargoyles. But let he who has ears hear what says the Spirit, because it's apocalypse now. So let your yea be yea and nay, and take no vows unless it's with the Son of Righteousness, and never bow to golden cows, Babylon bastards. Yes, indeed.
If you're a poet, it's time to flow your sound. If you're human, y'all, we got to throw down, because we have a revolution going around.